Robin.
Good morning. Welcome
good morning.
to the Opie and
Whatever.
Anthony show.
Whatever.
What's wrong?
Ah, God. Well, it's been raining here like all night, and driving in this morning, the roads are so flooded. It's crazy. It's like the whole like almost half of the left lane.
Yeah.
Had like water on it, and people hydroplaning and stuff. It was like really flooded.
It was a tough ride in today.
Wow. Unbelievable.
It was a tough night of sleeping because with this really heavy rain and the wind, just
God.
whistling through my apartment, and I live way up in the clouds.
Yeah.
I couldn't get to sleep because of that whistling. Like
The whistling noise. Also, that goddamn my pool cover.
yeah.
I have never seen so much water in one place. I've had to pump it off. Now I'm pumping it out, and I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Is it ruined?
It's just I'm gonna have to keep these pumps running a while because we are flooded. I've never seen anything so bad.
Yeah, the flooding's pretty crazy. The walk to the car today, fucking lost an umbrella. Really windy, so now I'm soaked.
Do we get our Academy Awards now? Oh my God!
Godzilla!
Anyone talking about the rain in our area should just be fucking drowned.
Fuck that. Let me read you something. First of all, Twitter's shutting down.
Really?
If you're just waking up, turn on your TV and us at the same time. That's because we can't compete with an 8.9 earthquake. We might as well all go home.
And tsunami.
What the fuck are we going to add to this?
A tsunami.
The tsunami. But the footage is absolutely unbelievable. But
Crazy.
I knew something was up. I'm trying to find this one tweet, but I knew something was up. When I can't sleep at night, I start waking up around 3. And maybe, well, but then I go back to sleep for an hour.
Yeah,
I start rolling around,
sleep.
right? And some mornings when I wake up around 4 or so, I roll over and I might pick up my phone like everyone else. And I picked it up and I said, what the fuck? I want to see what's going on the Twitter. And I rolled over. You forgot your phone?
Actually, where's what's his face?
His name's Chris.
Chris. Yeah.
He's been here for years.
Whatever. I don't fucking pay attention to anybody's name.
He's been here for a long time now.
I know.
He's whatever.
No, I know, Chris.
I'm joking with you.
I'm just like, where's
Here he comes. So I roll over and I turn on the Twitter and I see Andy Levy tweeting, who's a great one to follow. And I'm like, oh, why is he tweeting? I didn't even see what he wrote yet.
Yeah.
I'm like, if he's up in the middle of the night tweeting, this can't be good.
Something's happening.
And then you got Joe Rogan tweeting from his marijuana haze. And gave up on me. It's fine.
No, I had to tell him to get I left it in my truck.
I understand.
I don't want the fucking garage guys stealing my phone. You know those fuckers are.
I'm joking with you.
They're all savages.
And then Joe Rogan's tweeting from his marijuana haze, like, holy shit, the end of the world stuff,
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to get Rogan on the phone.
Rogan definitely is all up on this shit.
And I'm just fucking with him, too. And then Charlie Sheen's like, I can't find it because Twitter is just out of control right now. And Charlie Sheen said something like, had 50 cops in my house, and I'm still here winning, something like that.
Oh,
or
really?
said something like fastball, and then explains and goes, winning.
Course.
And God bless Coke Logic. Coke Logic goes, hey, Charlie, turn on your TV.
Yeah, no one gives a shit.
No one gives a shit about you anymore. Just like we said 2 days ago, by the way. We said what's going to happen, there's going to be another big event, and Charlie Sheen is going to go bye-bye because they're going to have to cover the new event, and they never go back to the one they were covering before the new event.
No, what you're seeing here is pretty much the tailing off of the Charlie Sheen thing.
Tailing off.
It's done.
That coverage just got swept out to sea
It's like a tsunami. It's a news tsunami sweeping Charlie Sheen's story away.
It's done, Charlie. It's done.
Yeah. You had your time.
You had a nice arc.
Wasn't really any news, right? There wasn't a giant story that was happening where it took Charlie Sheen off of the front pages and stuff. But now, forget it.
This is, by the way, we make fun of local news all the fucking time. Yeah. They're useless. They're completely useless. I called ahead and said, make sure every one of our TVs is on Fox, MSNBC, CNN, Headline News, CNBC, and the rest of them. Because look what local news is doing.
Right, except for one local news channel, so we can see how fucking stupid
We do
they
have
are.
one. You're right.
Yeah.
Out of the 8. The local news here, Fox, which is one of the worst, they're talking about like a little flooding in Jersey, and maybe the commutes can be a little tough. They got somebody from New Jersey Transit on the phone right now. There was an 8.9 earthquake 80 miles off the shore of Japan, you assholes.
And a tsunami that swept in and just took everything away.
And you can't, turn your coverage around and say, fuck all this local shit?
Oh, they got to have the local angle. On the
wow,
no.
That's crazy. They're showing, like, water a bit high in one of the Jersey towns.
Someone's backyard, and I guess there's a river back there,
right.
and it's kind of overflowed its banks a little.
But there's room between the water and the house. If you turn on CNN, you'll see a whole village fucking going out to sea.
We were amazed because it's some biblical shit. There was water, a flood, and there was fire on top of it.
Right.
There's like flaming water is washing its way over Japan.
That's never good.
And no.
So how about you look, she's doing the weather for New York City. Oh, boy.
Should be moving away from our area. Oof. But those rivers should be cresting.
Building fires reported.
Oh, no, we got the audio set for something else, unfortunately. I wish I could turn that on real fast. She's doing the weather for New York. Blow off all your coverage.
They're showing like oozing black death.
Yeah.
Pushing.
Yeah, that's not
everything.
even water. That's like sludge.
When you see every means of transportation rolling in the same goo, there's airplanes, boats, buses, houses, trains, just being pushed into houses.
Yeah.
I don't think a little rain in Franklin Lakes, New Jersey.
Well, Franklin Lake's got 4.3 inches of rain. That's amazing.
West Milford, we're looking at 4.17.
Yeah.
Wow. Some of these small towns in Jersey got 30 feet of wave.
Oh, you mean in Japan?
In Japan, yeah.
Right. Yeah. So.
Oh my God.
I guess it would be a big deal, 4 inches of rain, if we didn't have an 8.9 earthquake off the coast of Japan.
Yeah.
That's Black Death. That, like
Black
you said,
Death.
That's not water.
No, at that point,
they're showing this one video
like...
over and over again, which is just amazing.
And then that big friggin' mushroom cloud.
Yeah, that's not just a regular fire, I don't think.
I bet they don't like seeing that.
No, and then
Japanese don't like seeing them mushroom clouds.
And you were hilarious right before the show. There was a fire that was next to these things.
Oh, it looked like a natural gas storage facility.
Yeah.
Because it's those big round metal stainless steel globy looking things that are giant.
But you said something like, you never want fire next to those type of things.
No matter what's in them.
We don't even know what it is. It could be a marshmallow factory. I don't know.
But in those containers, fire never good right next to it.
No, never good. See, the fucking local news sucks. Turn on your Twitter, keep us on, and go to some fucking CNN, Fox, whatever your affiliation is. I don't give a fuck. But the local traffic authority, are you serious?
Have we finally seen the end of #winning?
Yeah. Charlie Sheen is so done. So fucking done. Thank God. But this story is unbelievable.
Yeah, this is a biggie. And I guess there's a tsunami warning.
Oh, this is good. Andy Levy is tweeting. Japan declares nuclear emergency.
Uh-oh.
Fukushima #1
Hey,
new
watch
plant
your language.
reports abnormality.
An abnormality.
Cooling malfunction.
Oh, the cooling things are never good. That's probably the worst thing that could happen in a nuclear power plant.
So keep it up with your traffic authority.
Wow, this is like everything except
look at
Godzilla.
Look at this new video coming in on CNN.
Whoa!
That's just a whole village spilling into something else.
Falling into the ocean.
Is it pushing it now all into the ocean, or is it still coming ashore?
Is
that a whole train?
Yeah, there's a train. Yeah, there's every mode of transportation. Look at the boat. There's not even a boat. That's a ship.
Is that a ship?
Being pushed into a farmhouse.
Can we get Andy Levy on the phone? He would be great, because he's been following this for since this started.
Look at that. It's taking buildings away like nothing.
Waves from tsunami. Twitter's the greatest, by the way. They're even ahead of what's on TV. Waves from tsunami caused by Japan quake could wash over entire islands in the Pacific.
Oh. You know,
and then the water's going to hit the west coast of America, but they're saying there's going to be some fear-mongering today, but they're saying it's not going to be anything like we're seeing with these waves in Japan.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, but there's a tsunami warning for the entire west coast of the United States.
Of course, you got to prepare. But they're saying the tsunami, the waves, they travel at 500 miles an hour.
Yeah.
In open ocean,
and you could barely see them in the open ocean. Is what the thing is.
What do you mean?
You can barely see them because the floor of the ocean is so far below it. But it's an energy wave,
right?
And then when the bottom of the ocean starts coming up toward land, that's when it builds. All that energy gets funneled into a much, much smaller area, and that's when it gets height and more speed,
right?
And that's when you got to worry because so you can barely even see this because usually you'd see maybe an Air Force plane would be tracking a tsunami and see a big wave, but the thing is you don't see it. It's an energy source.
So how do you know
under the water?
So how do you know where it is in the ocean?
That's just it. You got to estimate from the epicenter of the earthquake and the speed at which it would flow at, estimate where it would be at any given time. You can't see it until it's coming in.
So if you're flying above it, you just can't.
You wouldn't see it.
That's crazy.
You wouldn't see it.
I didn't know
out in the open ocean. But then once it hits that slope of land that's coming up, once it hits the gradient of land coming up to the coast of Los Angeles or something like that, California, that's when you'd see the power build up, and it's almost like taking a lot of something in a big area and funneling it into a very small area.
Wow.
And that's why they put these warnings out without really knowing what's heading toward them.
Unbelievable. And the death toll is 32 people. That's just a joke. I hate when they do that. This is thousands and thousands of people.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot.
Thousands and thousands of people.
I think there's going to be a lot more than 35.
Because that black sludge wave thing has to have a lot of people on it.
Yeah.
Has to.
All U.S. military in Japan accounted for. How do they know that so fast? Here.
We got a guy in Tokyo, Japan. We got Jeff.
What?
I swear to God, Jeff is calling from his computer.
Oh, okay.
Jeff.
Yeah, you guys hear me?
Yeah, we got you, brother.
Hey, just calling, letting you guys know that whatever your media is saying back home, we have no power out here or whatever. The only way I could get out was on my laptop computer here, just with battery and stuff. I'm with the Marine Corps and stuff. They got
hoorah!
They're looking for all, off duty military people to help out with this. The thing that's interesting about this is I've been in a lot of earthquakes and that, but this is probably the worst one I've ever seen or been in.
Really?
This thing lasted for I would say 2 minutes at the most.
Wow.
It kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger as time went on. Now we've got a problem with as far as I know, one nuclear plant, which is about 2 hours to the south of here, that they can't cool the reactors down. Well, there's one that's just right up over here to the east by the coast over here that they're saying the word on the street here is you don't want to go in any buildings here because nothing's safe. We keep having these little aftershocks of like 4.5, 5.2, and the streets have got big cracks that you could just drive semis into. It's just like a biblical thing. I've never seen anything like this before. Right now, I'm driving right now, and I'm trying to get to an LZ where they want to pick us up to get us back to Camp Foster, and that headed back to Hawaii for help with this rescue efforts and that. But whatever your media is saying back home and stuff like that, it's nothing compared to what you're seeing here. Just massive devastation.
Yeah, this is just developing, obviously. I mean, we're all just waking up over here, and so far the video coming in is you can't even describe it to people. They just got to turn on their TVs. I mean, look at that. That's a whole fucking village just moving.
Yeah, that's
on CNN right now.
I have a friend of mine that was on leave down in Sendai, Japan, and him and his girlfriend was actually eating on the coast when it happened, and he's supposed to be trying to get me some video, but he said that they had like a little shock wave, and he says the ocean actually retracted back out into the ocean, I guess.
Yeah, when you see that happen.
He said that actually he said there was great big tanker ships, barges, things like that. He said it looked just like when you drain the bathtub, and he said back up on the horizon you could actually see the wave. He says it looked like it's 20, 25 feet when it came in and hit. He says that they knew what was going on. They ran, and he said that they ran for at least a half a mile, and he said it still caught them and that. But over here, they're still saying aftershocks anywhere from 4.5 to 6.0 the rest of today or even into tomorrow.
Yeah,
so.
I heard that they're getting huge aftershocks still.
Yeah.
Wow, that's something. Did he know when the water went out? He knew what that was and started getting the hell out of there?
Yeah, he did. He said that he grabbed his girlfriend and they ran. And he says that the warnings over here, they have a lot of warning systems, like from back at home, like you have your tornado sirens.
Yeah.
That's what they have. That's what they have over here with
Sure, Jeff.
warning.
I got to interrupt for a second because you said the tsunami caught him anyway. That doesn't seem possible. Like, how did they survive it?
No, what I meant by that was is when they ran inland and everything like that. That he had said it had caught them to where it didn't sweep them away. It was just to where the water still, just like the edge of the water had caught them. I'm just going by what he said. It didn't sweep him away.
Because a half mile's nothing as far as these waves coming in. You got to get a lot further inland.
He might not have been at that place where it was like crazy.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, good point.
I've been down at Sendai myself before. We've been down there like about a year ago, and Sendai is only about 20 feet under sea level. Mm-hmm. And as you go to the west, it actually goes up considerably pretty fast. I mean, you can probably go up, because like where I'm at, like over in here, and that sea level, and that is 2 foot above sea level. So over here, like if you have a tsunami here and everything, it would probably come in about, anywhere from a quarter to an eighth of a mile of that, because the land just spikes up. If you've ever been to Hawaii and that,
No,
I have a lot of friends that are twittering me from Hawaii that are saying that they're on high alert for a 6 to 8 foot wave over there. But again, guys, I don't know how long I'm going to be on here. My battery's going dead. But I just want to let you guys know that, what the media is saying or whatever, it's probably true.
In all fairness to the media on this one, they're just warming up. They're not trying to say anything outrageous yet. Actually, and someone actually calmed down the West Coast a little bit and said, look, yeah, most likely some of those areas are going to be hit with a tsunami, but it's going to be nothing like what you're seeing in Japan.
Right. And you know what was really weird was when just 2-3 days ago they were talking about the volcano in Hawaii, that it was doing some unusual activity. Well, on the news over here, that they were saying that volcano, when it goes into real weird activity, that's always a big sign of something that's going to happen, like a major earthquake or that. And actually, they have been on high alert out here for earthquakes. They were actually predicting this thing coming. So, but I don't know what they were saying on the media back home, but they around here, they were actually, it's hard to predict an earthquake, but they were actually predicting something big was going to happen, but they just didn't know where and when. So, I was sleeping when it had hit, and let me tell you what, it just felt like somebody punched you right out of bed. It just blew me right out of bed, and right away you knew what it was. And being in the military and everything for 15 years and going through 3 wars and stuff like that, you think something got bombed. Over here you just never know. So,
all right.
But anyway, guys, I'm losing my battery.
No worries, Jeff.
For letting me get on there if I can get something.
All right.
All right. Watch your ass there. Have fun.
I will.
All right, Jeff. Thank you, brother. All right.
Wow. That was a long sign off.
You try to have patience because he's talking about an 8.9 earthquake.
Yeah,
All right already.
He's losing his battery apparently.
Yeah. There's a place, Danny, we could go for live TV in Japan.
Really?
On the internet. I want to see if this...
sure they're still running?
Who knows? Let's see. So that'd be interesting.
Live TV on the computer? That's insanity.
His Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. There'll be a link there.
Hi.
By the way, Ann, so we were just talking about the local news, right?
Yeah.
I swear to you. Listen to this. It's 27 seconds. There's an 8.9 earthquake.
Yeah.
Nuclear power plants, villages being swept away.
It's bad.
Like you said, water with fire on top of it.
Yes.
I don't even know how that's possible.
Flaming water tsunami.
And this is what the stupid local news, Fox 5, just had on their air.
It is still raining, and folks in Wayne, New Jersey, all across the rivers of New Jersey, bracing for yet more flooding as those rivers are just maxed out. They've crested, and they are above flood stage. So we'll have the latest for you throughout the morning.
Some still yet to crest this weekend, though. That situation could get even worse. In the meantime, an extraordinary situation developing overseas and on the seas. At least 29 people have died in an earthquake and a tsunami.
Yeah. After the oh boy,
you have to lead locally. I guess they teach you that.
Yeah.
No matter what, you got to lead locally.
There's people fucking being pushed away in their homes
right.
by floods in Japan.
Yeah.
And locally, they're pretty much doing what amounts to a rain, go away scenario.
Correct. All right, I'm going to have to retweet this link because you can watch live Japanese TV.
That's on the road. And in Ishinomaki City, one person died due to something that fell. In Rifu Town, in Super Jusco, a ceiling caved in and 6-year-old child had died. And his mother is also in serious condition. In Ishinomaki, there's another person who died. And
another person that died?
How do people learn other languages? That's amazing.
Isn't it amazing?
I'm just stunned.
Because we always
stunned at her English.
When there's some dopey foreigner like walking around Times Square or something and they talk in broken English, you think, that guy's retarded.
Yeah.
But you don't understand that he's got at least 2 languages in his head.
Yeah.
Maybe the one's a little shaky, but you try to speak another language shaky.
Oh, if I went to some place that just did not speak English, I'd be like, I'm a mute.
Yeah.
I'm a mute.
But we look at these people like, look how dumb he is. He can't speak English. No,
what's wrong with you?
He's sort of getting by with his English, and he has another language that he could go to.
We're so self-centered.
We really are.
Speak English, you get out.
Let's go to the phones. Let me go to Chris.
More importantly.
Yeah, Chris, what's going on?
Hey, man, 8.9 earthquake. Who cares? What happened at the pizza party yesterday?
The pizza party was a huge success.
You know what?
We
really should.
My God, it was a huge success for Roland. Roland's Pizza Party was the hit of the company.
I was looking at the pictures, and it was one of those situations where I was like, God, I want to be there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know those pictures of events where you're like, oh,
really?
God, I want to be there so bad. It looks great.
I also saw the pictures.
Yeah.
And I was saying to myself, God, where's a tsunami when you need one? Because we had 30 people in the office that we could have wiped out.
30 people in the office eating pizza, eating tons of pizza. I saw some of the pictures. I guess Ronnie Bennington there from the Ron and Fez show was in there. It was star-studded. Star-studded.
Yeah, you go to E-Rock Radio on Twitter. He's got the pictures.
And how did Troy
it's on
do?
our Facebook, too. Opie and Anthony on Facebook.
How did Troy do with his DJing?
We'll get an update in a little while.
Yeah.
Because I know that's our tease today.
Yeah, that's our tease.
We'll give you
about this.
Huge update on the pizza party in a little while. We'll go to Will in Los Angeles. Will?
Hi.
Hello.
What's up, Will?
Hey, guys. Yeah, man. I mean, so basically this thing happened about it was a town about 120 kilometers north of Tokyo. And the earthquake, the epicenter is about 150 kilometers off the coast. So the shake, at least for my whole family, my friends and everyone lives in Tokyo. And I try to call them, but all the phones were down. So I got through to them on the internet. And they said, they said there were actually, they said it wasn't as bad in the capital. But the problem is, like you guys said, it was the tsunamis that's just been wiping out these villages. And and you guys have seen the footages. I mean.
Yeah, that's the crazy stuff. The earthquake. Japan's always been pretty good with or Tokyo's always been pretty good with earthquake-proof buildings and things like that. A lot of the major cities, they kind of learned like, oh, yeah, we got a few earthquakes here. We got to put some shock absorbers in these buildings. But some of the outlying villages and smaller towns just wiped out. You see that flood going through, and it's just pulverized towns. Being pushed by a river of fire and black muck.
Yeah.
It's one of those kind of, and everybody keeps bringing up, we are kind of closing in on 2012 there.
Oh, man, we got May.
Oh, May is the guys that are like, yeah.
We got the May guys. This is going to help the May guys, that the world ends in May.
At least
right
I
around
get
my birthday, too,
at least I
man.
get
What
my
a drag.
cruise in.
Yeah, you'll get your cruise in.
Come back from vacation, and then
and then right around my birthday.
Then we'll get that going.
I hope I get that birthday in at least.
How is it supposed to end with the May people? What do they say?
I don't know.
Well, do they have any
they got billboards
scenario?
up. They got billboards.
I see their billboards. I've seen that, but do they have any scenario? Is it supposed to be earthquakes, volcanoes?
I think it starts with an 8.9 earthquake.
Really?
In March, somewhere overseas. Way overseas.
Judgment Day, May 21st. Judgment Day.
2 days before my birthday?
May 21st. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. May 21st, 2011. The end of the world. October 20. What? The end of the world? Well, what the hell is that? It says the end of the world, October 21st, 2011. Oh, Judgment Day is May 21st.
So.
People.
Yeah. And to them it was given that they shall not kill them, but that they shall be tormented 5 months. And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man. So I guess that's...
so what?
I don't know. We get tormented here.
So we're going to have
torment from our bosses.
So we're going to have like a pesky 5 days?
It's going to be like a few months. Of peskiness.
Of peskiness?
Of torment and peskiness.
Oh, we could handle a little peskiness.
Yeah.
I thought it was like the end of the world shit.
Well,
it's just going to be a bit pesky out there.
You could see it coming in 5 months, right?
I think so. Wow.
I hope it is. I could use a good end of the world scenario. That'll be a fun 5 months, man.
Wow, look at it. The footage is just more and more video coming in. And that's without phone service in Japan, by the way.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about social networking. Now you get some unbelievable video right away, but they can't get their cell phones working yet in that area at all.
No. That's why, Opie, your pal carries a sat phone everywhere he goes.
That's really...
You gotta carry a satellite phone.
It's too big.
But I keep it in my backpack. I don't keep it in my pocket. I keep it in my backpack, and I take everything with me in my backpack. You see what else I got here? Look at this. Look at this. You see what this is? This is magnesium fire starter. See, you take this and you scrape it into a little pile, and then you hit that, and it lights the magnesium into like 5,000 degrees, and it can light anything.
You're a weirdo.
And what?
You're prepared for the end of the world right there in your backpack?
No, it's not the end of the world. What I'm saying is I'm prepared
just in case you have to get to a higher ground.
I'm prepared for realistic emergencies that could happen. Like
running out of lighter fluid when you're trying to get a fire going.
Exactly, because a lot of times when I'm trying to get a fire in my fireplace, if it has been drizzling, the wood gets a little damp.
So you
and
use
it's hard
that.
to light. So with the magnesium...
Yeah, no, I hear you. Major emergencies. No, keep going.
That's what I was talking about. A major emergency. Like, I need a fire started because I want to be cozy with my Captain and Coke in my living room. I am a dick.
Well, you got a lot of stuff on you.
I just keep things.
You could survive for a little while.
I keep enough things, not crazy things where it's going to take me where I got to carry a giant duffel bag on my back, but there are a few essentials that people need. Mm-hmm. You will need fire. Mm-hmm. You need communication, shit like that, and you need to defend yourself.
And you're doing well.
That's kind of like that's all. Is somebody saying something here? Wait a minute. Sat phone everywhere. Did you remember your iPhone? Oh yeah, did you remember your iPhone?
You forgot your iPhone.
I forgot my iPhone, but I had my sat phone.
You're not a great survivalist.
I would remember my iPhone.
You can't even remember your iPhone from your car.
Well, you know what it was? I knew I was going to be a little later than usual getting in, and I was expecting a phone call from because sometimes Chris or Kenny, when Kenny's here, might get concerned if I've been a little if I'm late. A little bit because the weather with the rain here.
Yeah, a lot of rain.
And without even like trying to equate it to a tsunami, but people do drive like complete idiots.
We got to cover this from all angles.
Yeah.
Watching people try to keep their office intact during an earthquake is probably one of the funniest things you could see.
It's like a game show. They're trying to hold their monitor from falling, their computer, desk things.
When do you
TV.
finally give up and go, you know what? I guess my office is a goner.
Yeah.
Because these people were hanging in there. It was like a rodeo. They were trying to stay on the bull.
Really difficult to hold on to everything at once. He got a foot on one thing, two hands.
And I say that knowing that this is a horrendous tragedy. So let's just all acknowledge that, but also cover this from many angles.
Any radio stations getting together, maybe a funny parody song or anything?
Whoa!
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, that was smart.
Yeah, maybe.
But blame
jump on that.
But blame us for your career disaster, you asshole. Dope. Look into your own soul, you stupid fuck.
Look into your own soul,
stupid fuck. You know who I'm talking to. Wow, this is awesome. This is some awesome shit coming in right here. Keith in Connecticut. Go ahead,
Hey,
Keith.
what's up?
Hey.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Wouldn't it be great if we had like a memory card slot in our head where we could download the language every time something bad happens and understand what they're talking about?
Oh, that'd be great.
This is something they need to work on.
Like Matrix-y shit.
Yeah, who cares about the new iPads out today? Can you imagine if all of a sudden you're like, I want to speak Japanese today.
I want to speak Japanish.
Yeah, I want to speak Japanese today, and you can just like fucking download the whole language into your brain,
and you just know it.
How cool would that be?
That's the kind of stuff, though, that Michio Kaku's talking about. That's saying that's where we're headed to. This kind of mix of technology and our own biology, and getting that where we're able to actually do things like that.
And he got that in on the phone call yesterday, huh?
No, not yesterday.
Oh.
This was a prior phone call that you hung up on him on. The board, yes, like the board.
You know what I was thinking too, man?
Resistance is futile.
Today is a day that we could use Michio Kaku. My timing couldn't have been worse.
And he will not. I wouldn't even entertain the thought of
why.
Calling him.
We need to talk to him today.
And none of these prepared staff members don't call him because
What?
We got to keep
talk to him today.
No, we got to pick and choose our battles with him. I don't think it's a good time.
Wow.
Oh God.
Let me see.
No, I just slowly get my survival stuff up. I don't go out and buy everything. People are accusing me of being a nut, Opie. They're accusing me of being a nut. What are you, crazy? Things happen. You have to be prepared. What, are you going to be sitting out there rubbing sticks together? I could make fire.
Look, man, here's the scenario. You're not going to have time to make yourself a nice little meal.
No.
You're going to be just fighting off zombies and Puerto Ricans left and right.
Well, that's why, things like
when are you going to have time
ammunition.
to build a little campfire and have a nice little warm meal?
That comes, believe me, when
the shit hits the fan.
If there's a giant clusterfuck of something that happens, and we can't predict everything, whether it's tsunamis, earthquakes, volcanoes, even a meteor. Who knows? Mm-hmm. What are you going to do? Mm-hmm. There's going to be a lot of people in this country, by the way, are very comfy. We live very comfy in this country, and we don't look. And Japan is the same way, mind you. They're a little more, hip to the fact that shit happens because they're a smaller nation, small island nation. But we as Americans really think nothing's ever going to happen to us. We're shocked when shit happens to this country. Mm-hmm. We're going back to the earthquake in California. Remember that years ago?
Fuck yeah.
That we're just like, oh my God, what? It's on a fault.
It's like, how dare you do anything to the United States?
Exactly. Something like 9/11, of course. It's like and believe me, that was worth being shocked over because it's a terrorism.
But you heard so many people go, "Why us?"
Yeah. Oh, what? We're just like everyone else on this planet.
We're supposed to be untouchable, and
we're open to shit.
We didn't even talk about Australia. Half of Australia is gone now.
Half Australia's still fucking trying to plow out of devastation.
Haiti's gone. Now
Haiti's still eliminated, gone.
Big parts of Japan are in really bad shape.
Japan, we might have a fucking nuclear meltdown going on over there.
Would that hurt us?
We don't even know. Depending on wind and stuff, it could carry a big radioactive cloud right over us.
Yeah, we're basically staring directly into the eyes of the Japanese Chernobyl, but we're too busy worried about a couple inches of rain.
A couple inches
in Wayne, New Jersey.
There could be the fucking the China syndrome.
Oh, is that Japan? Oh no, that's not Japan footage.
Called something else.
I'm sorry, I got confused because I saw running water. That's a little town in Jersey that has flood water.
No, that's Hohokus.
Hohokus, New Jersey.
Oh, I thought that was Japan.
You know what?
It looks just like the screen below with the black water of death.
The screen below, we're seeing Japan.
You're an embarrassment, local news. You're an embarrassment. Fox 5 here in New York sucks a dick.
Japan looks like a devastating action movie.
Yeah.
And they're showing a flooded backyard where you could hear.
Yeah. If you have the two TVs,
it's all nice.
If you have the two TVs on like we do, it just shows you how much of a joke it is. Look at that.
It's a babbling brook.
Someone
has a babbling brook in their backyard that they might not have had yesterday.
They might have a flooded basement, and then right below it is the wall of fire on top of water.
Is every bit of technology and humanity falling off a cliff in fire and water?
Right.
Travis was saying before to me that it's like building a city in SimCity and then unleashing every disaster at once.
Yes. And trying to keep up with it. Well, I got to build more firehouses.
God, we were babbling so much I lost the caller, but supposedly there was a guy online that predicted this earthquake that is getting a lot of attention.
Really?
I don't know where to go because we lost the guy. Maybe if he calls
Not
back.
Kreskin.
Not Kreskin. Kreskin, yeah, he's a fraud. I hate to tell people.
Kreskin.
You do know that, right? He's a fraud.
Kreskin's an ass.
Anthony, covering this from all angles. I'm sitting here. I'm really trying to get the latest on the earthquake.
Yes.
I got CNN on. And they got a reporter that can't handle her S's and C's.
Oh, no. Really?
Yeah.
Now, what's that about?
Huh?
What's that
you
about?
Hear it?
Is it because of any type of stereotypical ethnic problem, or is it a speech impediment?
I've seen the Japanese handle their S's and C's.
That's true.
So I'm not even going to blame it on
it's the L's and R's that are usually a problem.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll agree with you there.
S's and C's.
I've never seen an SC problem with somebody from over there.
All right.
Listen to this.
We've got the tsunami and we've got the earthquake. Let's start with the earthquake. What kind of shape, in fact, is Tokyo in right now?
Well, I can tell you that right now there's an infrastructure problem in Tokyo. But before I get to that, let me tell you what was a shared experience in the city of 13 million people. And I just want to give you a small snapshot. And remember, we are hundreds of miles away from the epicenter of the quake.
Epicenter. It sounds like boss.
You hear that one shit?
The epicenter. Shit.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Like I said, we know this is a horrible tragedy.
But things are happening.
And she continues.
And this is just one small snapshot of what people across the city felt. There were reports of damage of some ceilings falling.
If she says shitty one more time, I'm calling the FCC, man.
Shitty walk.
I can't handle this fucking cursing on TV.
Falling. There are many people who felt the shaking for several minutes. I was in one of Tokyo's busiest train stations, Tokyo Station, and in that station, we felt the shaking for several minutes. The train lines were shut down. This was certainly something sizable. This was different.
Certainly something sizable.
Wow.
Shuffer and succotash.
Certainly something sizable. Maybe you shouldn't have picked those three words in a row.
Oh, man.
Is that brutal?
She's a fool for the shitty.
Isn't that brutal?
That is, that's not something you want to have an impediment with.
No.
During a tsunami.
And someone else saying the moon has something to do with this. There's an article on Yahoo or something.
But the moon's so far away, there's no way that could do anything.
Good point.
That's 1600s guy. What?
Good point.
Why?
Yeah, man. Like, people are shocked, but yeah, when
they're shocked?
When Armageddon hits, man, you got to worry about the zombies and the Puerto Ricans.
There's going to be, whoa, I never knew about Puerto Ricans.
Well, I said it earlier.
They seem like fine people, Opie.
It went right by your head.
Yeah, but I was trying to blow it off, thinking that like no one would notice and we wouldn't bring it back up again, so we keep our jobs.
Oh, they can handle a joke. It's the blacks that can't handle jokes.
Well,
and the Asians. But I know the Ricans. They can handle a joke or two.
Of course they can. What would happen if a tsunami hits the West Coast and does some devastating damage to the West Coast? Now, I'm not panicky Pete over here. Well, I don't think that's going to happen. But do you know?
I can answer that.
That would be, yeah.
I've been out there.
Yeah.
They kind of got like, it's kind of high near the coast.
Yeah.
So I think we'll be all right. You ever been out there with those cliffs and stuff?
Oh, yeah. It ain't getting past the cliffs.
It's just magnificent out there.
But the beachfront place like Santa Monica.
Well, that'd be a drag for those people.
That's gone, right?
Yeah, but.
Yeah.
you chose to live on a beach. I didn't.
Yeah. But it is true. The elevation does go up quite quickly.
Yeah, I think
over there. So I don't think you're going to be seeing, the Capitol Records building toppling over.
Holy shit, whose ass is that?
Who
is that?
Jimmy Norton's?
I don't know. Somebody named Sophie Turner. I don't know who that is.
That's got to be an ass implant.
Look how distracted like one of those.
My good buddy Mars just sent that to me.
Oh, because she's got an ample ass.
Yeah, she does.
Holy mackerel. I got to figure out who this chick is. That was lovely.
That was all right. Oh, my God. Look at this. Holy shit, man. Wow. And that's not an ass implant.
She looks like a kind of Pam Anderson in her prime. In that picture,
a little
picture.
bit before she fucked up everything with plastic surgery
and time and gravity.
Wow, who is this
Where did
girl?
she come out of? What did she do?
What were we talking about before we saw this
It
picture?
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
this is much more important than
right.
dead Japs anyway.
She's a little too strippery looking for me.
Danny said that. I have nothing to do with that one.
She's a little too strippery looking.
Yeah, you know what? She's got that Barbie kind of thing going on.
Yeah,
which I'm not digging.
I don't like that.
Sophie Turner, check it out for yourself.
Sophie Turner.
What is this? Yeah, I don't even know what she.
Like, why is she famous? Because she's got big.
Because she has a big ass.
And big.
Not a big ass, a shapely ass.
She has an ample ass, as they call it, ample.
All right, we got I don't know. Let's see. Everyone wants in. I'm trying to get like Andy Levy or Joe Rogan on because those guys really know this shit. Wayne in New York, what's up?
Hey man, slightly different perspective. We need to get our troops out of the Middle East like right now. We have over 100,000 troops just on the island of Okinawa. I mean, we're going to be spread so thin, and if this nuclear goes off, how many guys are we going to lose over there?
It doesn't go off. It's just not like a nuclear bomb. It'll be a giant steam cloud of radioactivity that'll like blow over. What happens is if you can't cool the core, it heats up and it gets super hot and melts right through the encasement building, the containment building floor, and keeps melting through the earth until it hits some type of groundwater, and then a giant plume of radioactive steam and dirt and debris fly out and then gets caught up in the jet stream and gets taken around the world.
Right.
It's a wonderful scenario. Get your radiation suits. I already have mine. It's hanging in my closet. I just had it cleaned.
Did you forget that in your car, too? Jesus.
You guys are great.
All right. Thank you, Wayne. Hey, Aram in New York City says Dr. Kaku mentioned his last time on the show before we hung up on him. And I do remember this. A major Pacific Coast city was due to be devastated by an earthquake in the near future. Remember you said that?
What, before you hung up on him?
No, this was called before that.
Well.
So he might have been a little off in his geography. But
yeah,
we got some problems.
Well,
today,
it's not like this isn't out of the ordinary.
This guy is such
a ring of fire out
Trucker
there.
Dan, I know you call a lot. Go ahead. In all fairness, say what you want to say, and then we'll try to defend ourselves.
No, I just want to say a couple of things. First of all, I want to hang with Anthony anytime there's a real crisis. And
yes.
Anthony, I want to know, most importantly, do you carry a keg of Guinness in your backpack?
That would be very heavy, sir, but I would make sure that my top priority is foraging for beer. I would look like the looter during Katrina. That would be me. I would be trudging.
I'd be honored to carry the keg for you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good shot, and I'll carry the keg.
I'm building my army for the disaster.
There you go.
Very good, sir. What about this whole people don't turn on local news thing?
What's that? I didn't say anything about local news, honestly.
Then somebody
fucked up.
Someone fucked you up because they said, "Hey,
I could throw something in because I had a thought about that. I was thinking about."
Nah, I don't really feel like it. There's a supermoon on Yahoo's homepage. All right, this guy Joe
it's
in Buffalo.
Superman, Opie. Come on.
No, man, they're talking about a supermoon. We're in the middle of a supermoon.
That sounds like a speech impediment.
Let's go, Joe. Let's go.
I'm not making it up. It was on the front page of Yahoo. Closest the moon is going to pass to the Earth in 8 years, and they predicted Armageddon.
Oh. I thought that was when Oprah pulls her pants down. Ha, you get a supermoon, get it? Because she's got a big fat rump.
Anyway, get me chewed.
And isn't it pronounced supermoon?
Supermoon, and wouldn't that be a black hole joke?
That could be. Well, no, you couldn't see it.
Or
you can't see that.
Or is it the crack joke? I forget.
Or
now.
crack. Remember that?
Oprah's got a lot of jokes when she pulls down her pants. She pulls down her pants. You can do a moon, crack, and black hole joke.
When Oprah first hit the scene years ago with her show, there was the joke about she's smuggling 300 pounds of crack.
Yeah, it's just so fucking wrong.
That old gag.
It wasn't even funny. It was just stupid.
Nah.
I want to hear this woman more, though.
The supermoon isn't until March 19th, is what I'm hearing.
So this is just this isn't even.
But
this has nothing to do with the supermoon.
What's the date, though? Date's like the fucking 11th.
It's 11th or 12th.
So it's like a week.
Hey, are they monitoring CNN? Because we want the SC lady again.
SC lady.
I want to play this again.
We've got the tsunami and we've got the earthquake. Let's start with the earthquake. What kind of shape, in fact, is Tokyo in right now?
Well, I can tell you that right now there's an infrastructure problem in Tokyo. But before I get to that, let me tell you what was a shared experience in the city of 13 million people. And I just want to give you a small snapshot. And remember, we are hundreds of miles away from the epicenter of the quake.
She loves putting S words together, knowing she can't fucking pronounce them.
Yeah, it's time to do speech therapy is not during your broadcast.
Right.
You might want to keep that for home. 7 silver swans swam silently seaward. By the way, I saw that. After the tsunami, 7 silver swans swam silently seaward.
It's what's her name from South Park. The sister there.
Yeah.
What's her fucking name? I can't think right now. Shelley? Is it Shelley?
Shelley?
Yeah, it is Shelley.
Shelley, yeah.
It's the same person. Trying to talk like that, it's almost impossible. How do you talk like that? It just feels uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Do it. Look what your mouth has to do to talk like that.
It's very difficult.
And this is just one small snapshot of what people across the city felt. There were reports of damage of some ceilings falling. There are many people who felt the shaking for several minutes. I was in one of Tokyo's busiest train stations, Tokyo Station, and in that station, we felt the shaking for several minutes. The train lines were shut down. This was certainly something sizable. This was different.
This was
different.
I need more audio of her.
Yeah, who is
She's
she?
the
I've
main
never heard
reporter
of her.
they're going to in CNN.
She must be
on CNN.
She's not a normal reporter, though. Like, she's not a reporter for CNN usually.
Yeah, she is.
Is she?
Yeah.
I thought they drudged her up because
She does.
dredged her up.
She does sports.
Sports? I do science and tech.
Science and spirits.
Technology.
Is that funny enough, Danny?
It's the song that she's singing, so she's not talking, but I mean, I think the point kind of comes across.
All right, this is Shelley from South Park.
So much pain in the world today. Too many turds are heading my way, but we can flesh the turds together. Passing by turds whenever.
Don't you know it's a...
Life's so void of happiness. Feel free
That's
to
exactly
mark
what
my
she
words.
sounds like.
But me and you were mother through in a world that's full of turds. Turds! I'm a dozen sphincter loving turds. Turds!
South Park just knows how to write a song. They really know how to write a catchy little ditty.
Good news, rain tapering off for our area. I just want to keep it local for everybody.
Thank God. I
New
thought
York
we were going to
area.
have a big problem.
Flooding concerns, though, is the big headline for some parts of Jersey.
That mailbox is has to be.
It's still. It might tip over at any second.
Oh boy,
that's just like a whole village once again floating on top of water.
Yeah, on fire,
heading toward another village and getting awfully close to a nuclear power plant. But your mailbox might fall over in Jersey today.
Yeah, nuclear power plant, which is has a cooling problem.
And there's the black sludge thing again.
Black death sludge.
Yeah, you can't even call it
tsunami.
water.
It just doesn't look like water when you stir it up, and there's people driving in that shit. That's craziness.
Oh, this is a very good question coming in. This is an extremely good question from Kevin in South Carolina. Kevin, you're on the Opie and Anthony show.
Hello.
Good morning, boys.
Hey.
Has that reporter had any updates on the poor girl that sells seashells by the seashore?
Seashells by the seashore. She was swept away by the tsunami.
This is a serious situation.
We're looking at a grave problem with the seashell market today because she who sells seashells down the seashore was swept away by the tsunami.
The seashell prices are going to skyrocket.
And 7 silver swans have turned around. We've heard now they're not swimming silently seaward because that is a dangerous place to be after the tsunami.
Now you're being just silly.
She has a problem with S words, and she had to work in a serious situation.
A serious situation.
There's humor and everything, boys.
You gotta.
I mean, there's certainly other words for serious and situation that you can.
Yes.
When you just walk around with a thesaurus all day long,
finding words that aren't SH words, definitely, or S words.
Wouldn't you just rip the S words out of a thesaurus? Or out of a dictionary or whatever the fuck, whatever makes that joke funnier. Fuck.
God.
Girl sounds like Jodie Foster in Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, Jodie Foster had a problem with S's in Silence of the Lambs. That's very good, Kristen.
Mr. Lecter. Dr. Lecter. Dr. Lecter.
We never have women on our show. So, hey, Kristen, just want to acknowledge that's a funny line.
Oh.
See, it's a girl.
Hello.
Hi, girl.
Hi, you're a girl.
We like talking to girls.
What have we got here?
You want to talk a little bit or what?
Yeah, you want to.
Hi guys, how are you?
You want to chit chat?
What are you wearing?
So, what do you do? Where are you from?
New Jersey.
Oh, wow. How's the flooding?
I'm rowing to work.
Oh, that's crazy.
People.
Lots of people dead in Japan. She's rowing to work. Oh, I get it.
Yeah, she sounded like Jodie Foster in Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs.
You said I could smell your cunt.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey, look at that! A girl saying
drops
cunt.
the C-bomb and everything.
I didn't think girls like saying that word.
Once in a while.
Once in a while,
I think the new breed of girl likes that. The old school girls, they hate that shit.
You break it out like a new pair of shoes.
Hey, who's that guy? Who's that guy here in the background?
Husband. He's driving me to work.
All right.
Sorry, I didn't.
Oh, that's okay.
I didn't see.
So that was the setup for her to instantly be hung up on.
I know. Our chemistry's been terrific lately. I just didn't see that one. I'm sorry.
It happens.
And then it made it sound like you actually cared about her.
I don't care about her or her dumb husband.
Stop staring at my headgear.
Yeah, maybe she woke up, had to report the story, and still had her retainer in.
Can we get more audio of her, please? I don't want to keep playing the same clip, but I will, damn it.
Yeah, we need new stupid audio.
Let's go to Rich in New Hampshire. Rich.
Entire U.S. West Coast now under tsunami warning.
Rich.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh.
Hey. Yeah, maybe there's something wrong with the phones today. What's up, Rich?
Oh, it's tsunami.
Hey, sounds like she just went to the dentist and they over-injected her with Novocaine.
Maybe that's it. Maybe her lip is hanging down.
Well,
her tongue's all swollen up.
I wasn't going to bring this to the show, but I was talking to Anthony the other day about Hispanics before the show. And when you see these Hispanics on the news, you know that English is almost their second language.
Yeah.
I say almost. They're bilingual.
Winning.
And
by winning. Oh, God, shut up, Charlie.
And these Hispanics, some of them.
Yeah.
When they try to speak English on TV, they sound like they just got back from the dentist and the Novocaine is still wearing off. Like it seems like part of their mouth doesn't work for English or something.
Well, I guess when people are used to speaking a certain way where you don't have to use certain sounds, it's very hard to
take notice for yourself.
Blurt those out. I'm gonna notice that.
Take notice for yourself there.
4.5 magnitude on Hawaii, right?
Yeah, they got something.
Well, that's shaky cam right there.
Where are we going?
Up top, up there. That's Hawaii. Oh, and there's a big fucking thing with a lot of smokestacks on it.
You sure that's not Michael J. Fox?
Oh, Michael J. Fox
on
is
vacation?
Now. He's videotaping his Hawaiian vacation. Oh, God.
And they just got confused. Wow, the jokes are flying around.
Oh.
Steve in Salem, Mass. is very upset with us. Steve,
Why?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes. Hey, I just want to say, this is Steve from Salem, Massachusetts. It's not nice to make fun of people with speech impediments, even though I love the show and you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, one more thing. Sometimes my sister Susie scratches her secret spot.
Oh my God, is
Her
that one?
secret spot.
I didn't even know that. Thank you, sir.
I just love the show. You guys are awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steve, in Salem, Massachusetts.
Oh, boy.
Home of what? The Warlocks?
Warlocks and witches.
Who got upset with Charlie Sheen.
Vatican assassins.
They got upset.
What the fuck that means.
Warlocks should never get upset. Ever. Ever, ever. You're a warlock.
I saw his cooking video. God, was that just fucking...
Yeah, man, I'd
doing?
be upset if I was you. You were the original cooking video guy.
I'm the wacky cooking guy.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got to get a new bit. Because he's like, gets a little more coverage than I do. I was thinking of something to do. I think I'm going to be doing it this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm going to do. I got a couple of things that I'm thinking of doing.
Yeah.
I want to do a whole montage of horrible rom-com movie posters.
Oh, bravo.
So I got that lined up.
In the works.
Yeah, I got that in the works. And then the opening for the Compound Show, I got to do a new opening because I've started with this whole big movie trailer kind of looking thing.
Sure.
I did it for the Charlie Sheen thing. It's going to be kind of a montage of wacky sitcom openings.
Yeah.
With turning around and nodding into the camera and laughing for no reason.
Nice.
And then it's going to get progressively worse.
That's like 80s sitcom shit.
Yeah, 80s sitcom shit.
Nice.
Where you're fiddling with something, and then you're getting frustrated, and you drop it and turn around and notice there's a camera there, and you just kind of nod. You nod your head, yes, and you throw your arms up like, and then the credit comes in.
That's beautiful.
Shit like that. But I'll just say it gets progressively worse.
Okay.
I won't say why or how.
Are you already working on it?
Yeah. Already working on it. Downloaded a lot of work parts.
And I will be kicking some homeless guy in the nuts and filming it. So,
okay.
So we're both doing some great stuff outside the show.
I would love to see that.
Really?
Just fucking wailing homeless guys in the balls and videotaping it.
Too many people hate me already. Can you imagine?
Oh, my God.
That would not go over well.
Oh no.
Oh, see? Yes, thank you, Larry. And, I lost Larry. Yeah, because never mind. It's not worth it. If he calls back, it's fine. If not, whatever. Coke Logic, who made me laugh really hard on Twitter this morning. Coke Logic.
Hey, what's going on?
You gave me a laugh at I'm trying to think, like 5:15, I think it was, because Charlie Sheen was trying to keep his Charlie Sheen thing going.
Yeah.
And Coke Logic basically just tweets, "Hey Charlie, turn on the TV."
Yeah, turn on the TV.
It's not about you anymore, asshole.
Exactly. He's an asshole.
I loved your tweet about that. So what do you got today there, sir?
Well, you guys had the guy with the doomsday device on yesterday, and you did nothing. Look what happened.
You know what? You're right.
We could use that now that this Armageddon thing might be starting up, man.
I know. We might
have to
need
call
the
that guy
device.
back.
Somebody might have used it for Evil in Japan.
Maybe because we didn't help him out. He gave that to Evil.
He knew. He knew, and we didn't. We stood by. He knew, and we did nothing.
we could go to break, but
that device from the caller yesterday, the caller. Yeah, you knew you didn't give him the $10,000, and now look what happened.
By the way, he hung up too quickly, but watch what I do. Happy birthday to Coke Logic.
Oh, it's his birthday.
And that's all I got.
Oh, well, happy birthday. He's a good egg.
Happy birthday.
He is a good egg.
Coke Logic, very talented.
He certainly is.
Very talented man, but socially very awkward.
Yes,
extremely awkward.
That happens a lot with artistic people.
Well, he might have to go on that fucking show I'm watching on the Science Channel. Have you checked that out
you
yet?
have like savants and they
What's
can't...
it called again? I forget what it's called.
Something Minds.
Yeah.
I remember the name of it.
So, Danny, in other words, you don't have to worry about being that guy.
No, never.
It's like Something Minds.
They last night they had this guy, 3 years old. He's playing in his bathroom as a little toddler, falls and has a horrible fall and cracks his head, basically.
Ingenious Minds.
Ingenious Minds.
Ingenious Minds.
So this kid has a massive brain injury, basically.
Yeah.
They didn't know what to do to him because it was the 60s, so they
drill a hole in his head.
They institutionalized the guy. He's now 53. And they found, while he was in there, that he was just picking up stuff and making incredible sculptures of farm animals. You got to see this.
That's what he does now?
Incredible. And then the stupid people that work at this place, like, well, no, we need to teach you how to tie your shoes and spell and write.
Like,
and they
nah.
would take his clay and shit away from him until he did this other stuff that he was never going to be able to do because his brain's all fucked up. Like, he's fucked as far as walking through life.
So just let him fucking mold his clay.
So he molds his clay from memory, and he does it. And he does it in less than what the fuck is that?
It's a giant whirlpool. What is that?
I don't. What
It's
the
a
hell's going on
giant
today?
whirlpool that a boat is.
What
is that boat
that?
getting sucked into it?
Yes, slowly. What is? It's like a huge toilet bowl.
It's a giant whirlpool in the ocean. Oh, there's just shit happening now. I don't even know.
Why am I telling my dumb story?
This is craziness.
So
wow.
But he sculpts these animals within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You got to see how ridiculously good these things are.
But it's because he got whaled in the head?
Yeah, so now his circuitry in his brain, I guess, is fucking rewired and just, he doesn't have to look at it.
I'll tell you what. I'd rather be able to wipe my own ass.
Good point.
Than make a little horsey out of some clay or something.
Good point. But you got to check it out for yourself. It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous that he could do it within minutes, with just his hands, by the way. And it's a perfect horse. Or cow or steer, whatever the hell,
Wait a minute. When you say with just his hands, what else do people use when they're molding things?
Well, I think they got little sculpting tools.
Oh, okay. I thought like his feet. Like you've seen people use their feet and heads.
I think you get little sculpting tools to get the eyes and everything just right.
Oh, okay. He
But
just uses his hands then?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You got to see it. It's a half-hour show. It's an easy watch. I hate hour shows. I really do.
Yes, I could wipe my own ass.
Because you could get everything done in a half hour. But for some reason, they got to stretch everything to an hour. I hate that.
I don't like the recap when we come back from commercials every time.
Huh? Oh, yeah. That's the new thing where they recap everything. Look.
Oh, you didn't tell me he was
he's
a guy.
Well, I was trying to,
thought it was,
I was trying to keep you interested by not saying he was black. Stupid me. Look at this thing.
Wow, he just made a bull.
But that's in minutes, by the way. That's not hours. That's 10 minutes of work.
That's amazing.
Okay?
Holy shit.
All with his hands. But he can't fucking tie his own shoes.
That is fucking amazing. That is.
I love this show.
That is the best sculpted bull I've ever seen.
Lonzo was real young.
Oh yeah, now they talk about what happened to him, and his mom feels really guilty.
Mama dropped on his head.
She's fucking reaping the rewards.
Reaping the rewards.
Why don't we take a break?
Yeah, sculptor got to eat. Oh, God.
All right. Hell. Sophie Turner is in the new HBO show Games of Thrones. Or Thrones. Thrones. I guess that would be Thrones.
That is.
I don't either. Who cares? And we better get more of this reporter with the S's and the C's.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I want to hear more of her.
There's a serious situation.
Serious.
In the city.
A lot of situations.
Yeah, you got to get the spit going, too.
Yeah,
right?
a lot of spit.
There it is. And if you call this show, you better fuck up your S's and C's for a while.
Yeah.
It's just entertaining as all hell.
Yeah.
We got pizza party audio. I don't know what to do. This is
I want to hear pizza party audio.
And we'll keep you updated on the 8.9 earthquake in Japan with that huge tsunami that hit as well.
And I believe...
And this mailbox might be falling over in Jersey. So we got a couple things we got to keep track of today for the people.
They're keeping tabs on that. When is the tsunami supposed to either hit or not hit California's coast? I believe it was 8 o'clock hour, sometime in the 8 o'clock Eastern time hour.
Are we teasing the tsunami?
Yeah, we're teasing...
8 o'clock hour as
West
in...
Coast devastation.
As in soon?
Yeah, like 8 o'clock, like within 45 minutes.
Okay.
I think this, but it might be 8:30 or something like that.
In the 8 o'clock
11
hour.
a.m. Eastern. I heard 8 Eastern.
Oh, maybe it's 8 Pacific. We'll
I was contending with a lot of flooding this morning on the roadways. Perhaps I heard wrong because it was devastating flooding on the expressway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, estimated arrival times range between 8 and 8:50, let's say.
What time?
What's a big place? Let's see. It's like Santa Monica. What time?
8:32.
8:32.
In the morning. All right, so it's going to happen soon.
Take the 8:32 a.m. And that's is that Eastern?
Santa Barbara, Santa Monica, San Pedro, Newport Beach.
Is that Eastern time? I would think that would be Pacific time, though.
That might be Pacific time.
It's got to be Pacific. They'd be like, why are you telling us Eastern times, motherfucker?
It has to be Pacific. So we'll be home.
Yeah.
I love this shit, though. I'll be in front of the TV all day today, man.
Somebody could be out there surfing.
I can't get enough of this shit.
Somebody out there in California surfing, man.
Pacific River at Little Falls flood stage, 7 feet, Anthony.
Holy shit.
Forecast to crest at 12.2 feet by Saturday.
Wow.
That's a situation going down.
People. That's a situation.
That sure is.
Seek shelter. Seek shelter.
All right, we'll figure out what to do next. We're professionals. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Stay there.